Thank you guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, little microphone. Actually, it was the micro USB was like 50% in there. Sorry about that, guys. So, as I was saying, welcome to the stream. We'll cut that little bit out later. Tonight, we're going to be playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. A game that I haven't played in like 15 years. So, if you're unaware, this is an action RPG, and it is a quite huge game. So, we'll get to where we can get in the time we have. Hopefully we'll see some interesting stuff, because the story is a little slow to start to my memory, in the sense that you don't start out, you're not a Jedi at the start of the story or whatnot. You're sort of like on your way to learning, to becoming different things. But it should be interesting nonetheless. What I'm most interested in is how this game is going to be playing on the Switch. And also, you know, if the port is done with quality, because this is an old game, but nonetheless, it is a great game. And before we actually get to the game, I just want to say hi to the people that are already here. So hi to Juan, hi to Phil, Jumping Bear, Scotty, Trazat, Felipe, Thul, howdy as well. Anyway, hi to all of you. I'm glad we're already like a bunch in here. As I was saying before, I'm already halfway through my first beer, so got my backup right on the side, so I hope you guys are ready too. We should have a good couple of hours. Let's get it started. Now, just because this is an action RPG, and there's probably going to be a lot of dialogue, I'm not going to... hey, Wes, thank you for subbing. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be reading all the dialogue boxes. I'll more be like paraphrasing what they're saying, because I want to have some voice at the end of the stream. So we've got to choose what we want to look like. A male scoundrel, a male scout, a soldier. Oh yeah, it's true. We have to choose a class. Do we want soldier? I like scoundrels, but I think soldiers are the funnest endgame gameplay. So we're choosing our class first. After, we'll be able to personalize them. I think we're going to go with soldier. I'm going to make a male soldier. You want female, Jumping Bear? You don't want to see a dude the whole time? Okay, we'll go with female. We'll go with female. Let's do a custom character. Let's start with the portrait. Let's see if there's anything that screams out to me. This is what I would want. I'm feeling like this or this. I'm feeling like, yeah. Smaller hitbox, so it's actually a strat. Okay, so we'll go with female for the smaller hitbox. But yeah, I know Leia likes scoundrels, man. That's why I love going scoundrel as well. Like, come on, Solo is one of my favorite characters. Like Han, come on. Can't believe they actually, yeah, killed him in the latest movie series. But yeah, anyway. Always female. Good. We're going female. So I'm feeling like this. I feel like a darker look. Let's go with the attributes. Now we have point modifiers. We have 30. So we're a soldier. We're gonna want a good deal of strength. We're gonna want a good deal of dexterity, constitution. And I feel like we're just gonna like level it out like this. I think we're gonna go like this for a soldier class. I'm not sure if it's like what we should be doing, but that's what I feel like I want to go with. Worst comes to worst, we can a Gina Carano, yeah. I made a Gina Carano, man. You're right. Went for full on beef. So let's see what we want here. Oh my god, I can't. These are so. I can't remember which ones are good early game, because I want to sort of even out the early game. Awareness governs the ability character to spot objects, enemies hidden by stealth. Yeah, no. Stealth governs the use of camouflage devices as stealth mode. No. I feel like we're going to want some persuade. We're going to want this. Oh, we only have 2 skill points? Wow. Okay, hold on. No, then we're not going to want this. We're going to want this. I feel like we're going to go with persuade and computer use. Hey, Phil, you're going to try to watch the stream, but you're going to write at the same time. No problem, dude. You can pop in and out as you feel. No problemo. So, I don't know. We're going to go with this because, honestly, I'm not sure it's going to affect that much at the beginning. Allow you to use special items like heavy armor or implants, other feats modifying saving throws, and skill checks during the game. Yeah. Okay, you have been granted the following feats. Armor proficiency heavy and armor proficiency light. Yeah, because we got that by default. And we have 1 remaining feat. So we can take +1 to demolitions. We can take... This feat doubles the critical threat range. +1 persuade and awareness. Reduces the penalty of dual wielding. I feel like if we want to aim at being like a dual wielding Jedi, we're going to take this. I know we can get them later. But yeah, let's just go like for fun options. Add feat. There we go. We're gonna reduce our penalty for dual wielding. Name. Call her Gina. Let's go with Gina. I'm going with Gina. Gina. Carano's one N or 2 N's? Give me a sec here. Okay, it's 1 N. Good, good, good. We good. And we're good. We're set. Let's play this. Am I getting the remake? That depends if because I would only get the remake if it, because it's not coming to Switch for the moment to my scream out right away where we need to go or exactly what we need to do. But if I'm like stuck and I'm like, okay, I'm fed up, let's move. You guys are free to write it in the chat what we should be doing. Ooh. Sound looks high, eh? Yeah, and see, Wes confirmed us. This is the original one. Thank you, Wes. Can anyone check? Did they announce the remake for the Switch as well?
We've been ambushed by a Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Hurry up, we don't have much time.
So, who are you?
I'm Tras Volgo, ensign with the Republic fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite ships. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before. Now hurry up. We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive. Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really. But she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I've heard all about your reputation. Elite combat training, tops in your class. It's no wonder you were handpicked for this mission.
Perfect. So we were handpicked. We are top elite trained. Good stuff.
But all that potential doesn't mean a thing if you can't deliver when it counts. We're soldiers. We're trained for combat. Bastila is going to need men and women like us at her side during this attack.
Okay, let's get to
Hurry
it.
up and grab your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here.
Use the right stick to control the camera and the left stick. Okay, press A to open locker targeted. You can pull the ZR/ZL cycle between targets until the full locker is highlighted and press A to open it. Okay, let's... Okay, so isn't this the... There we go. It's a little weird as a system though, because I played this obviously on PC and this is like sort of a point and click on PC, but it's we're gonna see how it works out. Container inventory, get items. Okay. Gives you access to your character record sheet. Map, journal, other menu. Use the ZR buttons to cycle through the menu screens. Press plus to exit the menu and return to normal gameplay. So we've got our skills. Okay. Message screen shows you game-related data such as experience point gained, attack, damage rolls, and the dark side, light side shift. And by the way, you are very right, Juan. There is like a huge D&D like influence here, so there's like there is invisible roles and whatnot while you're fighting. Like it is pure like D&D system in the background. Hey Grovel, hey Cristobal, welcome to the stream. Welcome guys. So I'm just getting a hang of things. I'm gonna read through the menus and stuff because we got to know what we're doing. So we can reread the messages. That's pretty good. So if we miss something, we can just go here and basically read what we went through. Active quests, we have nothing. The map screen, okay, we've got that. Load game, save game. Let's just save game while we're at it. There we go. Okay. And body. Now, how do I equip stuff? You have no items equipped. That's what I want to correct. There we go. Can we equip the blaster? No, but we got the vibro sword on. Okay, because they're pointing to the wrists. That's why we can't equip anything. So we've got clothing and we've got our vibro sword. There we go. We're set to march on.
Okay, we should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own.
Trask has joined the party. In most areas, you can use the party selection screen to quickly switch party members in and out as you need them. This is done instantly without having to return to your base. Characters switched out of your party will wait for you back at the base. Okay. Remember, any equipped items will remain on the character, so these items will not show up in your inventory when a character is removed from the party. Okay. Any equipment items will remain on the character. So we've got to remove the items before we got them. Okay, so we good.
Because of the attack, this room is in lockdown. But don't worry, I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door.
You always control the leader of the party. You can switch who's the leader of the party by pressing R. Okay, R to switch to party leader. Then use the open door. Press A to open it. Okay, so basically... On him.
Now that the door's open, you better take the lead again.
I'm gonna check how big the download was, Andrew, because it was actually quite a while to download. It took like a good 20 minutes to download, so it was quite a while. But yeah, I'm gonna check that for you right after. We can probably check it on the eShop, on the eShop posting. Switching Gina Carano back to party leader, press A to continue. Okay, there we go.
This is Carthonasi. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge.
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
Okay, yeah, we saw the journal earlier. Okay. Let's just see what it looks like. I just want to see active quest, attack on Endar Spire command. You've received a message from Carthonasi, a high respected Republic soldier. He's ordered all hands to the bridge to protect Bastila. Sure.
That door's locked. I don't have the codes to open it. Switch me to the party leader so you can use my security skills to
Okay, so we have to switch to him. And we have to use his security skills. 11.9 gigabytes. Thank you very much, Jumping Bear. So Bear just got it for us. I should have listened how to do it. God dang it. There we go. Hold on. Okie doke.
These Sith must be the advanced boarding party for the Republic.
Enemy sighted. Press L to continue. Okay. The game pauses when you sight an enemy and the selection reticle will show up in red. You can use the ZL to select hostile targets. This autopause menu can be disabled. Okay. Whenever you spot an enemy, press A on the default action once to enter combat mode. This will lock the camera to select the target and cause your character to attack each round. Your chances of hitting a target are controlled by your statistics and behind-the-scenes combat rolls. Combat is not affected by your aim, your character's movements, or the movements of your target. So we're going to lock on. We're going to switch to a power attack. A activates a selected combat feat. A character's available combat feat appear in the second icon on the action menu. There we go. We've got them both down.
That won't be our last battle with the Sith. Good thing we have med packs to heal our wounds. It might be a good idea to use one now before our next battle.
Use a feat, skill, or force power. You'll need to know how to use your action menu. Okay, tell me about the action menu. In the lower left of the screen, you'll see a list of icons. This is your action menu. You can cycle left and right through these actions using the directional buttons. And then we'll change depending on whether your target circle is on a door, a container, a friendly creature, or an enemy. Press A to activate the highlighted icon. I understand. Go on. The icon on the far left is always the default action for the target. Open for doors or containers, dialogue for friends, and attack for enemies. Second skill shows your feat and skills. That's what we just did, okay? So the fourth icon... Sorry guys, I told you there would be a lot of reading at the beginning. I remembered that this game was slow to start. But we will get there. The third engine of force powers like choke and lightning. Okay, so how do I use? First, use R to take control of the injured character. Cycle two left to the icons. You see med pack in the information box. Icon. This means that you have more one available option in this icon. You must choose between the med pack and an advanced med pack. Okay. Disagree. I can control, but I can't get to a med pack. Oh, there it is. No. Cycle to yourself. Not quite sure how we stamina, but is his stamina, is that what he means? Ah, that is what he meant, I guess. Okay, here we go. If you to use an item like a med pack or use a feat skill or force power, you'll need to know how to use your action menu. Yeah, we just went through this, dude. Give me just a second here. Lower left, right, two buttons. Okay, yeah. Okay, I don't want to go through this again. Like, let's just not talk to him again, because apparently as soon as we talk to him, he repeats his med pack stuff. See, the targeting is a little weird. On this, we got another short sword. We checked this one, right? Yeah. Let's go here. And we're actually really low on health. I didn't see that. I should have totally used a med pack before going forward. We might die here because I'm a noob. I'm finding it quite annoying so far. Quite annoying. What I'm finding especially annoying is the menuing system so far, Alex. Welcome to the stream, by the way. But yeah, it is. It's quite something so far. But yeah, that huge menu at the top. You just know. You just mentioned it, and I hadn't really like paid that much attention to it yet. And I'm totally gonna get beat here because I ran in like a total noob. There we go. Actually, we're not doing too bad. Actually, we survived that. Yeah, that's it's the D-pad is you've got to get used to like switching between your analog stick and the D-pad, but it's starting to get there. It's starting to get there. So frag grenades, can we look at him? No. Can we loot these guys? I guess I already must have looted him. Okay. I think the bridge is this away. Yeah. So it's gonna take a little warm-up time, but we're gonna get into this. By the way, how do you guys like my new hat? This is what my girls gave me for my birthday, so that's why I'm not color coordinated today. I wanted to make sure that they saw I was wearing the hat they got me. So that is why I have my Pokemon starter hat on, which I love, by the way. They made a super good choice. So let's fight these guys. I should maybe switch to the blaster. It's just, I don't know. I prefer the melee attacks in this. And I didn't check if I could actually dual wield yet. I don't know. I know I selected the skill to not have a penalty, but I don't know if I can actually dual wield from the start. Let's check that out, actually. Actually. 2 balance +2/+2 versus 2 weapon penalty if using offhand. Okay, so let's grab our 2 short swords. Oh, we're still in combat. Or the game was still seeing us in combat because we were not. Guess we technically are. So let's see. Can't go here, so obviously we have to keep going down the same corridor. Actually, we didn't loot her. And let's just... It's the targeting yourself that I'm not getting. How do you target yourself? There should be like a quick... Is there a quick button for targeting yourself? Yeah, I didn't watch the performance review because I wanted it fresh, but that was actually what I was gonna do right away after this tonight to see. But it's hard to rate a game like this because it's such a classic game that the game itself, you already know it's a good game. The problem is basically, how does it perform on the Switch? Okay, we've got credits. Med packs. Now we've got to get to Bastilla. That's right. Hold on. Let's go check that log menu. Attack on enemy. Found she's likely made her way to starboard escape pods. Yes, my honey. What's up? Oh, my food is here. Just give me 30 seconds, guys, while my girl. Hey. You're eating my chicken. Thank you. Thank you. C'est bon, mon chicken. C'est bon. I'm going to take a few bites here and there during the stream, so... There we go. We've got some more med packs, so we are filled up on med packs. Let's just keep ourselves topped up. Now we have to get to the starboard escape pods. Starboard escape pods. Feels like we need to be going... My navigation terms are a little out of sync, so I'm not sure. Yeah, GTA I saw is pretty bad right now. GTA Trilogy, like, the performance-wise is, like, pretty bad. We know the games are good, but yeah, I saw the performance looks like it's... honestly, I didn't want to say anything beforehand, but I was pretty sure it was going to be pretty bad on launch because... Like, launching a trilogy like that, you know you're going to need a few patches before stuff gets there. But yeah, the game itself, story-wise, I agree with Alex, though, is like a 10 out of 10. Like, like, if you've never played Knights of the Old Republic and you like action RPGs, it's one of the ones you, like, sort of have to play. Okay, why does it say the door here is green when I went? I'm sure I went there, like, 2 seconds ago and I couldn't... I have to switch to this dude, don't I? Use his security skills. No? You can't open it, dude?
Bastila is not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pod. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
Ah, no one's... Come on. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, so give me a sec here, because we got turned around here. I'm too focused on other stuff. There's green doors. We basically have to find green doors. Oh, I think we just have to make our way to the other side of the bridge, right? That's it. How do I level up? Press the plus menu, pulse the ZR, cycle through screen, record screen. Oh, okay. So I just want to make sure that we use our levels. So here we are. We have computer use. I wanted to do the repair. Do that. Accept. My god. Level 2 ZR experience needed. Okay, so now we good. I know she's not here. I want to open the door, dude. Thank you very much. So there, we attributed our points. We leveled up. Now we can move on. Yeah, $60 for the Trilogy 2 is crazy for the moment. Like, personally, that Trilogy should have launched around like 30, 40 bucks max. Okay, so now we have to make our way to the starboard section of the ship. There we go. Must be this one. Oof. I remembered that the start of this one was like confusing and trying to remember where to figure out, because I remember years ago, I was like, within the first 10-15 minutes, I wasn't sure I was going to like the game, but the more you play it, the more you get into the storyline, and once you get used to everything, it really becomes a top-notch experience. So let's go get this guy here. There we go. Can we loot these people? No, we cannot. We can loot him though, right? No, he has nothing. That cannot go that way. Let's look for the green doors. There we go. Take care of these guys.
Be careful. There's a whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts.
Okay, let's see if we can... Computer parts. I have to remember how to use grenades and stuff, because... reactivate the droid. For repair parts, engage droid's patrol. I think I should have activated its patrol mode rather than activate the shields. I thought I had enough parts for both. I'm dumb. Hold on. We've got to find... There has to be more parts around here. We have 3 parts. Hold on. Now we looked here. Terminals there. Computer slicing tutorial. Okay, players can slice into computers to try and override and or reprogram existing commands. Slicing a computer requires computer spikes. Yeah, we have computer spikes. Okay. And there we go. So we have got these guys out of the way. Credits. I want parts. I want to activate the patrol mode on the droid. None of this is working out. Ion Blaster, Prototype Vibroblade. I'm wondering if I can equip the Vibroblade without... Yeah, I can. Good stuff.
You've made it just in time.
Okay, so we made time. There's one escape pod. Come on, let's get to the plan below.
I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last 2 crew members left in the Endar Spire. Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for
Well, if you find out, they'll patch it. I'll catch up with the conversation as soon as I'm as soon as we get to the planet.
Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith.
So. Let's get into the escape pod. Okay, what's up? Game itself is in better bloody condition. Chicken nuggets with no sauce. Haha. No, it's not chicken nuggets this time though. It's like chicken strips, but we're good. I haven't watched review. I'm a fan. I'm not surprised. I'm Canadian, so I have to be dark side. What's that all about, man? Whatever. Nah, I generally tend towards the light side in these things, but we'll see. We'll see. It's my growing up a kid wanting to be a Jedi. I always wind up doing the light side, even though technically, I guess Alex is right because I often do the opposite of what I would actually do. Oh, okay. I had a strange dream, like a vision or something. Right, I'm Gina Carano, by the way. How did we get here? I'm sorry, I'm laughing at myself because I actually called her Gina Carano. But... Oh, okay, so, you've been slipping out of consciousness for a couple of days.
At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace.
I don't know, the sound is really low. I feel like the music is too loud.
Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet. They've declared martial law and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But as
soon as I can get to the options menu, because I can't while they're talking, I'm gonna try and put down a little bit the music.
That's pretty rare in a raw recruit, but it should come.
Oh, whatever. Caricature of the English. By the way, my brother lives in near Sherwood in England. So I still have family over there because, like, technically I'm half European. So I have family in, like, France, Germany, and England. And my brother actually just a couple of years ago moved back to Sherwood. Obviously, we don't have the accents anymore, but yeah. So I'm half Canadian, but I'm also half European. I'm actually way more mixed than that, but yeah. But I guess you're right. Canadians are fake Europeans. Hey Tron, welcome. Yeah, Switch Corners here. He's come to see me fail at trying to get a hang of this game in the only about 2.5 hours we stream, because when the game was winning, that was my biggest worry. Is I remember that when I played this game like 15 years ago, it took me like 3 or 4 hours to get a hang of stuff and really get into the meat of it. But we're going to do the best we can. So, let's see. There's no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us if we're going to find Bastila and get off the planet. We can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan.
Yeah, things they killed.
Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system.
I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
Okay, so how can one person, even a Jedi, be so... Let's see.
Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's
Influence entire armies. Oh yeah.
Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. Often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. Of course, there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she never had a chance to use her battle meditation. Like us, she barely got out alive.
Okay, so, what do you suggest?
Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith...
Oh, hey, Thrawn, thank you very much for the donation, my friend. Thank you so much. It is very, very appreciated.
A luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So if Bastila's gonna escape Terrace, she's gonna need our help, and we'll probably need hers.
Okay, so perfect. So where should we start?
While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
So to my memory, we still have to do a little bit of grinding at the beginning, get a couple of levels before we can actually go to the Undercity. But the Undercity is a dangerous place. Okay. Yeah, I'm done with all the talking.
I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. Can wipe. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move on.
Okay, good. So now we can start exploring. So we're going to take our time. We're going to try to figure things out. We're going to try to basically get as far as we can, as I said. But throughout the game, you will find weapons and armor that are marked as upgradable. These items can be improved by the addition of upgrade items. With upgrade items, you can use the workbench to construct. So we have our workbench. I don't think we have anything that we can do here. So more med packs. Yeah. Okay, I just want to see if I can turn down graphics and sound. The music to me sounds a little heavy. Actually, we're going to turn way down because it's also most likely going to be freaking... I'm worried the music is going to be copyrighted. I should have actually done this at the beginning. Voiceover volume, we're going to pump it up. So, yeah, let's get back to this. Anyway, worst comes to worst. The stream doesn't get monetized. Not the end of the world. But, yeah. Okay, yeah, so we want you, dude. You're coming with us. Okay, so he must be... Okay, we good. Yeah, man, me neither. I never think of that, Alex. There was so much trouble when I played Cruising Blast. It took me like 3 days to like cut out all the sections and all the different songs that were copyrighted for that stream. But so if you ever, that's another one that's like really tricky. Yeah, don't mess with Disney, man. The mouse is like the mouse is a killer.
Humans hiding out with aliens. They're Republic fugitives. Attack!
Okay, so we're gonna have to deal with this dude. And there we go. So yeah, sorry guys if I killed the music there, but guaranteed that stuff is going to be copyrighted with the soundtrack, the Star Wars soundtrack. So I might actually have to mute like this stream for like the first like what 30 minutes. This isn't the first time the Sith have come in here to cause trouble for us, but hopefully it will be the last. Won't someone come searching? I'm just glad I could help. Good stuff. Let's search this dude. I have to remember how to equip grenades, because I'm sure that right now it's here. I got it. That's how we can do the med packs. But there has to be a way where I can equip the grenades. Okay, we definitely want the combat suit, because I'm pretty sure that's the best one we have. Hands, we don't have anything. Belt, we don't have anything. Yeah, the mouse is Tom Nook. Yeah, that's a super good comparison, man. He just wants those dollar bills, man. They go after anything, and they are ruthless. Yeah, streamer mode. I know I saw them, and or like honestly, games should almost have a warning for streamers that lets them know like cut the music on this one. You know what I mean? Like just so that you don't have to discover after the stream, but rather before. Like they could just put a warning in the eShop games or like the game warnings, like, you know, music is copyrighted, has to be muted or whatnot. Because let's be honest, this is free publicity for them. So the easier they make it for us, the easier it'll be for them as well. I just cleaned these floors. Okay, so who are you?
My name's Kadir. I'm the janitor for this building. You must be the new tenant here, right? Never thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment. You look like an off-worlder. Happy to get stuck here because of the quarantine? Can't see
And I haven't taken a bite of food yet.
Rent that old apartment. Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I could try and help you out. Well, the best place to go is probably Temple Yurt's store. She's right across from the Cantina.
A lot of action here tonight.
Stop in for a drink if you get thirsty while you shop. Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it. Don't know how. Not much of a.
We asked him this. We'll be going. We good. Let's keep moving on. I remember we can. Let's save because there's actually. I remember there's a couple of doors here that you have to like not go into. So I just don't want to peek into a door and then get our butts kicked, and then have to start all that dialogue stuff over again. It's locked. Does he have a? Does he have an unlocking ability? Yeah, he does. Can get ourselves a bit of cash here. Anything of interest here? Not that I can see. We're just stealing stuff. Don't look at us. Don't pay attention. I know this is dark side stuff, but you know, whatever. If we turn out dark side, we'll turn out dark side. Dark side. Okay. Let's take a look quick here. So rapid transit. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic has a rapid transit system to allow you to move quickly through the game. You can access the rapid transit system through your map screen. Okay. Turn to hideout. That wasn't in the original game, I think, right? The rapid transit system? Because I don't remember that. In non-action areas, you can use this button to instantly transport you back to the apartment complex where your base is located. In some action areas, this button will be disabled. Okay, while the apartment complex, the button on the map screen will read transit back. When pressed, you'll be transported back. Okay, sure. Thank you. My girls upstairs are having a lot of fun tonight. You were stranded terrace, Bastilla, one person, okay, reports, crashed, Undercity. Good. So we've got to find Bastilla. So, to my memory, we have to find the Cantina first, and the shop that's like across from the Cantina. Let's go back to our main character. Let's go back to Gina. Pretty sure the Cantina's somewhere around here. Not yet, man. I haven't used the Force yet to grow the mustache, but we're like, what, 2 weeks in, and it's already shaggy like this? We've still got like almost 2.5 weeks to go. It's gonna be, it's like, honestly, it's already starting to annoy me. Like, normally I would have already trimmed this like almost last week. Yeah, I know that. I know, Alex, that I know it's often comes from the musicians. That's why some tracks on like Cruising Blast pop it and others don't.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have?
Okay.
No, help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
So what should we do? Should we help them, or do we let them get him? Well, we'll have to. I think we'll go the full nice guy route. Let's hope we don't get our asses beat down though, because we did like no grinding whatsoever. Light side points gained. Yes, sir. We're on our way to the light side. One down, two down.
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead.
Maybe I can help you.
You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else.
Do we give him the credits? Do we have 100 credits? Dark Plagueis the Wise? Isn't that the guy that got like immortality or whatever? Or that was looking for immortality, Emmy? But we shall see. Yeah, that's actually a good idea, so Alex, that they license an alternate soundtrack that's streamer friendly. Yeah, that is good. That'd be good. I hated when it pops on freaking trailers. Or I don't know if you had any problems with that, Alex, but I basically had to re-upload a video 3 times because I put the GTA trailer in it. And apparently, even without sound, they don't want you to use the GTA trailer. So I had to basically cut up my own scenes of GTA to make my own trailer for it. But yeah, that I don't get them sometimes. Look, let's see if we have the 100 credits. Let's give them, like I said, let's go full light side.
Thank you. Thank you. You're giving him 100 credits? Generous.
Now I can pay off Davik. You've saved my life. Thank you. I'd better take these credits to him right away.
We're going full light side on this one. So, do we have enough to level up now? Yes, we do. So we have 2 points to attribute. We're going to go 1 for treat injury. Oh, this one costs 2. Let's hit with awareness. Let's go with that. Feats. We have 1 remaining point. How much this was? We have to be level 4. Sure, let's take this one. There we go. Let's keep moving out. Yeah, I saw that on Guardians of the Galaxy. Did you ever try it, by the way, Guardians of the Galaxy, but on Switch? Did you try the whatchamacallit, the not streaming mode, but the did you ever try basically the my god, it's not coming to me right now, but the online mode that we have on the Switch? I know that every game I've tried like that so far have been trash, so I didn't want to honestly drop the money on it. But I'm wondering if you tried it, Alex, by any chance. I know you had it on PS5, right? Or PS3. I went totally the wrong way, because we're back here. Oof. Kids are going nuts tonight. Let's take another bite. If we take a look, does it tell us where the cantina is? Oh. Droids by Janice. Let's go look that. Let's go check that out.
Yes, what's on your mind? Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic.
Something was bothering him, so we have to talk to him. We have to make him feel good.
Mandalorian wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's foot. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them.
Okay.
I'm just a soldier. I go where the fleet admirals tell me to. I follow my orders and I do my duty. It's just... doesn't seem right that doing that means I failed them. I didn't. I know. Don't worry about it. I must not be making much sense. You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much.
So, Cart doesn't like talking too much about his past.
Keeping my mind focused.
That's what I was looking for, the word cloud streaming. Thank you.
If you have more questions, ask them later.
Yeah, the game looks really like tons of fun, honestly. Guardians of the Galaxy. And it's apparently it's really movie-like. Like the cutscenes are awesome and stuff.
The planet's all one big city, but from what I hear, the wealthy live on the tops of all the tall towers, and if you're... that's all I can... You got it.
No, never mind.
You got it.
Dude.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Thank you. So I just want to make sure we're still going the right way. No. Yeah. Okay. We want to go to the end, and we're going to go check out Droids by Janice.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city. Shouldn't you go to the lower stage where you belong, Slummy?
Well, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said, these streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
Oof. Let's try the tough route. You'd better think twice about what you're doing. This might pick a fight you can't handle.
Come on, fellas. This Slummy ain't worth the bother.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time, Slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
There we go. So like I said, the game is really, it's dialogue heavy, by the way, especially at the beginning. Like, once you get to the mid-game, it becomes a little bit more evened out, I would say. But at the beginning, I remembered it was like super dialogue heavy. So they don't like aliens.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
My section's a bit limited, but it's compensated. Droids. Okay. So let's see what she has. I don't know how many credits we have. I should have checked that before we talked to her. Let's see. We only have 38 credits. Dang. If we hadn't given our 100 credits to that other dude, we could buy like a really good droid. Okay, so droid light plating, yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to, I think we're gonna have to come back. Do you know escape pods crash on Taurus? Undercity. Yes. I was pretty sure we had to go to the Undercity. We should sell some items. Can I sell some items? Hold on. Oh, yeah, we can. You're right. Thank you very much. Especially the clothing here. Short sword we won't need. We have 2 vibroblades. I'm gonna get rid of that. Pretty sure this is the weakest one we have, right? No. Ion blaster. Okay, it's good versus droids. Everyone else it's weak. 1 to 8. So yeah, let's get rid of the blaster. Did it sell or did I not sell? Oh my god. Hold on. Yeah, it sold. Okay, we're good. So we have our first droid. Good stuff, good stuff. Oof. Oh, she's gonna break down, isn't he? Should we insist or should we just take the 50 credits back? Hey man, thanks for stopping by, Alex. Have a great evening. Yes, sir. Yeah, for you guys, for you it's afternoon right now. For me, it's already like 7, 8-ish in the evening. But yeah, man, thank you for stopping by. Had a beer together. Have a great evening. Oh, okay, well, fine. Just give me the 50 credits. Okay. F her, man. Let's get out of here. I'm done with these crappy droids. Let's try to find... Like, I'm pretty sure we have to go to the Undercity. I'm pretty sure we have to get to the Undercity. We just have to get through, like, the events to get there for the action to start. Let's just see what's up here. Let's see what else we can see. I remember we have to find the freaking Cantina.
My name is Gordon Kolu. Will you join my cause? We must
Vermin and scum, what are you talking about?
I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who walk the world of Taris.
Oh, so this guy's like an alien hater. He just hates everyone. Yeah, man, I just took the cash back. It did need a new power converter, dude. Just like the droid that almost took R2-D2's place. I don't know which is worse. Your hate-mongering or your ignorance. Back off, you crazy kook. I don't have time for this. I see. Well, good luck in your crusade. Nah, you're right. We should slaughter a whole bunch of them. Man, I hate the hate and ignorance. We gotta love everyone, man.
You will suffer with the rest of the alien lathers.
Come on, we should keep moving. Kook or no, people like him can make trouble for us.
Well, first beer's down. Gotta shift to my second.
Terrible scourge sweeping our planet. Heed my warning before it is too late.
Yeah, I know. Hold on, guys. A little quick refresh break.
The enemy is here. We must act now before we are overrun with the vermin invaders.
Honestly, I don't know which build I'm going for yet, Mr. Mish. I'm probably aiming towards light side, but I don't know which end build I want to go for yet. Honestly, I just haven't thought that far down the gameplay loop yet. So we'll figure out, but I'm going like right now I started out soldier and I went heavy on strength and dexterity. So like weapon master and stuff, but we'll see as we get further down the rabbit hole. So we've got to get to the cantina. I have to remember where this freaking cantina is, and it's really driving me nuts because normally it's super easy to find. Every other time I've played this game, it's like the first place I find, and right now I'm like going around in circles. Apartments, that's not what we want. We want the South City. So we want that way. Let's see if we can find the Undercity and stuff. We can maybe loot a couple more apartments if we come by it. Okay. Here we are. Let's take a look at the map on this side. Oh, the equipment Emporium is over there. Let's go that way. Yeah, you can play as a blaster user if you want. No problem. You can just go into your menu and basically you can at any time I could go for like the ion blaster here instead. And actually you're reminding me I have to equip my second vibroblade. But yeah, you can switch very easily between one and the other.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in
So we found the weapon shop.
Allow me to introduce myself.
And that means that the
My name is
cantina should be on the other
Welcome to
side.
the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Terrace. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested.
We don't have very much. Oh yeah, we do have money. Okay, so let's see here. Oof, 900 for a Bolan suit. That is not going to work. Military suit is 150. Heavy combat suit. So we already have the combat suit. This one's going to give an extra defense bonus, but drop dexterity a bit. Let's see, defense bonus. That one would actually be not too bad. Vibroblades, we already have a couple. The Vibro swords are better, but they're expensive. Double-bladed sword. I feel like we should grab some armor though. Like that's what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling like we need to grab like. Let's see if let's see what I can sell. Okay. So we still have a vibro blade here. We have a short sword. It's just that this one's 0 to short sword, so obviously there's no advantage. We have 2 blaster rifles. If we know we're not going to go down this route, but it's because we have to keep some weapons for future characters, because you have to not forget that each time like you get an extra character, you've got to equip him. So you don't want to get rid of all your stuff, but I feel like we can get rid of 1 blaster rifle, especially that's worth 120. Get rid of this, and we can get rid of probably can get rid of a vibro blade. We're gonna find more stuff. Now we can grab a couple of one military suit. Now what I'll do is I'll just basically shift around stuff here. So let's grab this. Let's put on our military suit. Let's grab him. Let's go. And let's give him the combat suit. Two 7 damage ion energy, 1 to 8, 2 to 7. He actually has a really good blaster on that side. 1 to 6, 1 to 4. He has actually the best blasters I currently have, so there's no real advantage to re-equipping him. We got better armor. We're good. Let's go work on finding the cantina. So let's just check out the map once again. And we will take a look. Upper City down here. I'm assuming this is the cantina. And this is where basically we need to go if we want to... Yeah, Upper City Cantina. There we are. Yeah, honestly, this game's been around for years and years. I had it on PC. If I look through my stuff, I probably still have the big box PC game somewhere. Hey, that's not what I wanted.
Don't you just love watching the Pazak players? All that strategy, all those credits.
Okay. That we don't care.
What do you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on Taurus?
No, we don't want to play Pazak.
Questions? I don't come here to answer questions. If you want to play Pazak,
let's see what's up.
If not, then quit crowding my gambling table. You don't even have your own deck? Then why are you bothering me? You can't play Pazak without...
Pazak is like the sort of card game that you have in this. So yes, there is like a little card game that you can play. But yeah, we don't have a Pazak deck.
Hello there, youngster.
You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits and I'll sell you. Glad to see you're interested in the grand old game.
So we'll buy ourselves an old Pazak deck and we'll see what we can do.
Load them up into your data pad so you can check them out anytime you want. Good luck. I hope the game's as good to you as.
But honestly, I'm impressed with the port's good on the Switch. Like so far, the quality's been good. It's a really good game. It's just slow to get started. Like I said, we're gonna try and get to some interesting stuff, but I knew this was gonna be like the issue tonight. Yeah, so thank you for stopping by, Scotty. Have a great evening. I knew it was gonna be a tiny bit of an issue tonight. Is that the game starts off really quiet. But we're going to try to get as far as we can. Remember 1 to 5 available. Oh my god. I do not want to learn to play Pazak right now. We have the deck, but I'm not going to play it right now. It's going to take too much time. We have to try and find who the person is that's going to cause trouble.
You aren't from Terrace, are you? Do yourself a nice outfit. I've seen outcasts in the Undercity who dress better than you.
Let's see if there's any...
This Cantina, Terrace, Terrace isn't such a bad place.
I'm not here to let me enjoy. If you're here to complain about the quarantine...
No, we don't want her. We have to find someone that's going to trigger a cutscene, basically. There we go.
Well, hello there. I can see from your exotic appearance that you are not from Taurus originally. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jurgen.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Gina Carano.
What do you think of our local music? The band is quite good, wouldn't you agree? They're on the verge of...
Yeah, it just takes a while. It's an action RPG. Like, it's sort of like when you start out... Well, no, Final Fantasy VII is maybe a bad example because it starts on a pretty big action scene. But it's like when you start out any RPG. Like, the first couple of hours, you're getting a hang of stuff. Things are setting up. It's not the best part of the game. But, and unfortunately, since it came out like yesterday, I didn't have time to get the game set up. But nonetheless, I guarantee you this is an excellent game. And the Switch port seems to be pretty good. There's only that combat text that, like Alex pointed out, that is like freaking huge and in your face. I hadn't noticed it though, to be honest, till he mentioned it. But as soon as he mentioned it, it's like that's all I could see is like the huge red combat text above you that is sort of telling you what to do. But we are still going, like I said, if we can get to the Undercity part, it becomes a lot more interesting. And then we're going to see, because it's going to let us do what we want and sort of fight different stuff. What do you think of our local music? The band is quite good. Wouldn't you agree? They're on the verge of intergalactic stardom. I'll say it's different, but I like it.
Obviously, you have an ear for music. Mark my word, they'll be famous soon enough. They were about to go on tour before this Sith quarantine stranded them here.
Well, then you'll love this game, Remington.
Maybe have a brief brush with fame before they become...
Reminding for losers. Remindings for losers. I'm trying to read his name and make it out. But yeah, well, you'll love this game then. Because honestly, it's a lot of old school texting and basically... Every choice you make is going to lead you down the light side or the dark side, which is going to end up in your final build to say which type of force powers you're going to end up with. Yeah, Trazat, thank you. Actually, I wanted to mention that just before we continue on. I was super happy to find out when you told me, but then I was super angry that I didn't include it in my video. So give me just a second. I want to show it. Oh, where is it? It's over here. So if you didn't see it yet, I put up my video of basically the unboxing of the Zelda, the Legend of Zelda Game & Watch. And basically, there's a like little Easter egg secret for it that I didn't know before I posted the video because I hadn't noticed it. But basically, as soon as you turn on the Zelda Game & Watch, if you turn it around... Oh, hold on. You can't see it because of the lights. Oh, that sucks. It's green on green. Hold on, I'll have to turn off the green screen. Give me a sec. Filters, give me a sec. Doom. We'll get back to the game right away after, but I had to say this. I wanted to start with this, and then the whole mute thing sort of threw me off. Okay, so for 2 seconds, we're going to just turn that off. Basically, at the back of the Legend of Zelda... Oh, you can't tell. It's still not light enough because there's too much light in here. Basically, there's a Triforce at the back, and I would have to do like a proper lighting to be able to see it. But the Triforce symbol at the bottom here lights up. You can't tell now because it's green on green and my room is too lit up. But basically, whenever you're playing the game and the system is on, there's a green LED that lights up the Triforce at the back of your Legend of Zelda Game & Watch. And it just really sucks that it doesn't show on camera here because it's too bright in the room. But I can guarantee you, like, as soon as you put just a little bit of shade on there, you can see your lit up Triforce. And I was super happy because Trazat pointed it out. But then I was super disappointed that I wasn't able to include that in the video that I did on the unboxing and basically the basic stuff about the Game & Watch. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with all of you that if you do pick up a Game & Watch, be aware that your Triforce at the back of it will light up when you're playing, which is actually pretty freaking amazing. Hey John, welcome to the stream. Phil, supper time. No problem. Have a good supper. Okay, so getting back into the game now, but yeah, I just wanted to share that with all of you that, oh, I have to show you too what came in later. Before we stop the stream, I'm going to show you all the crazy games I got this week because like I'd ordered a ton of different physical games from different places and like over the last 2 days, they like all decided to come in at the same time. Well, I'm saying all, but like 5 games came in between like in the last 2 days. So I'm going to show you guys that at the end of the stream. But let's try to get back into the story and let's try to get some action going. Would you like to meet the band after the show? Maybe a brief brush with fame before they become intergalactic superstars. Let's just say sure.
I have a standing arrangement with one of the Rhodian bodyguards backstage. For the small sum of 20 credits, he'll let me set up a meeting with you and the band. Let's go mean on him. You're running a scam. Sting me with your words. I merely thought I could offer you the rare opportunity to meet a celebrity before they were famous. But I see you're not interested. That's too bad. They really are charming fellows. Very well then. I hope you enjoy the music. If you change your mind, come speak with me again.
Yeah, well, they're all games though that I already had, but that I just wanted physical versions. Okay, so I don't know, maybe we have to pay him to get the stuff started, but I don't know, 20 credits just to meet the band doesn't seem like a good investment to me.
I can't believe we couldn't get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Nice stuff.
It's Duncan and Gerlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Oh, okay, so we got another cutscene here.
Your attention to the dueling ring. Here, 2 combatants will battle for your viewing.
And take a bite to eat while this is playing.
Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Gerlon 2-Finger. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Deadeye Duncan.
Dude drops his blaster, man. So sad.
Down again. Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give you the winner, Girl on Two Fingers.
I don't know. Looked set up to me. Yeah, Trez, I've been doing a lot of videos this week. You're right. The worst is I have like at least 3 other games that I'm ready to be able to pop out reviews on. Just haven't had the time to film them yet, like to write them and film them. But I have like 3 other games that are in a position where I could do reviews on. I just honestly, I'd have to like take like almost a week off of work just to catch up to all the videos I have to do. Or I'm saying have to do or want to do. But yeah, like I've been playing like tons for the last week, which is actually why I didn't advance too much in Skull, because I've been playing so much, so many other games.
That Twitch is an animal. You couldn't pay me enough to get into the ring with him.
Oh, we have a hut. Let's see what he's about. Let's see what we can do if we want to get into the dueling. Okay, most fighters in the duel ring use vibro blades and stun sticks because the ring's pretty small, but a few duelists use blasters, whichever you prefer.
Vibro blades and blasters, and nobody ever dies. How come I get the feeling you're trying to take us for a ride?
Let's try to persuade him. Let's say we'll do it, but we want more than 10%. Let's do it, man. I want some action. The Mysterious Stranger. I like it. Yeah, let's go with Mysterious Stranger.
This is for the best. We could use those credits from these duels, but using your real name is too risky. The Sith might have come.
Awesome. So at least we might get some action here. Sure, let's do this. Let's do it. Let's fight Deadeye Duncan.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store.
Thank you, John. I'm glad you enjoyed the sizzle reels.
Night after night after night, but this time he's after fresh meat. In this corner, I give you Deadeye Duncan.
Woo.
And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the terrace dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name. The Mysterious Stranger.
Let's do this. Woo! That was a long fight.
The Mysterious Stranger has won. But really, are any of us surprised? Deadeye losing isn't news. You have to do better than that to impress us, stranger.
Sure. At least we're going to be able to make ourselves some credits. And we got 50 XP. Not too bad.
What do you want? Oh, let me guess.
You beat me in the dueling ring, and now you're gonna rub it in my face. Well, I'm used to it. So pardon me if I ignore your gloating.
Sure, what's up? Oh, hey, Tagade, $5. Thank you so much. Very appreciated, sir. Thank you so much.
Everyone's better than me. Blindfolded, one-legged tack with a rusty.
Yeah, you can eat some.
Beat me, okay? What you wanted to hear? You satisfied yet?
Might have to pick those up though. Just pick up the bag. It's okay. Pick up the bag, and later I'll go get them behind the thing. Sorry, my girl's here. Just a sec. Just pick up the bag. You don't need to pick them up. I'll take care of it later. Je vais m'en occuper tantôt, Mimi. T'as pas besoin de les ramasser. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Is that what you wanted to hear? Are you satisfied yet? Are you happy now that you've taken the last shred of my dignity? Yeah, I'm happy now. Whatever. So we got ourselves 100 credits. But it's very appreciated to the gate. Thank you very much. It's always I you know, like I say every time, it's not required, you know, but every contribution helps the channel get bigger and helps us get more games and everything.
Must be tough when you offload are stuck here. You should try and make the best of it and order yourself some Parisian ale.
I don't know, can we jump back right into a fight? Because I think that's what we have to do, if I remember. Let's do this. Oui, je vais aller le faire tantôt, ma bébête. Sorry about that, guys. My girl...
Special presentation in store for you. In this corner, one of the greats, a man so tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career.
Gerlin, 2 fingers. So is this guy going to be more of a threat, or are we just going to knock him straight out too? Let's do this. Yeah, okay. We're gonna beat his butt. Come on. There you go.
Losing to a rookie. Is this a sign that his injuries have finally
I use a 512, Andrew, but I have a 512 and then I have 3 other cards. I have a 256 and 2 128s. So what I do is basically the 512 is like my daily driver. I have the 256 in my secondary Switch upstairs. And what I do is I generally try to rotate the games. Like if we go on my Switch right now, I have about like maybe 100 to 150 games installed on it. So obviously that's like a quarter, not even, of my library. So what I do is I rotate, because honestly, trying to get a micro SD big enough to have all your games on it, I gave up on that like a long time ago. I really like it. I know it seems convenient, but to me, it was more hassle than anything. So when I'm done with a few games, I'll take them off, because you don't lose your saves, by the way. Your save files are different. So you can actually disinstall a game. And if you reinstall it like 6 months later, it's not even an issue. You have everything. You have everything still there. You boot up the game and your saves are still there. So I would say, like, personally, if you're looking really to upgrade, I would say 512 to 1 gigabyte, like to 1 terabyte, but don't go any bigger than that. Like, number one, you're gonna have issues with your Switch, and number two, seriously, just eventually get used to rotating the games. If you go through your list, I'm sure you're gonna find, if you're filling up a 256, I'm sure if you go through your list, you're gonna find games that you haven't touched in 3-4 months. Just pop them off. It'll free up some space. You'll be good.
You beat me fair and square, stranger. But if I still had the use of my fingers, you wouldn't have won. Back before my injury, I would have mopped the ring up.
Yeah, sure, dude. Let's do it again. I'm pretty sure that's what we have to do. We're just gonna wait. We're gonna I'm just gonna pop a stim pack. Yeah, that's it. Not a stim pack, but a med pack. I'm pretty sure that's what we have to do. We have to duel till we get like the top guy. When we get the top guy, he's gonna be angry that we won, and then we're gonna get like the next part of the story is gonna kick in.
Over in this corner, a woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins. She's cold and quick as death. And in the other corner,
Yeah, sure. Mr. Stranger, let's beat her. And that's how we do the grenades. We just have to select the grenades here from the actions. Ooh. Okay, she's B. She is decently skilled. We're just gonna pop a couple of med packs. And we got her down. So, now you guys are starting to see what the fights look like once they actually... You start fighting people of decent skill levels. Like, it's not one-hit kills anymore. Let's see if we have enough to level... No, we don't. We're far from having enough. Yeah, we're far from having enough. Let's get our money. And I don't think we're going to take another fight yet, because at that point, we were like pretty much at the limit there. But let's save the game, actually. We could try to take another one. I'm just going to save first. We're going to try to take another fight. If we... I'm not sure we can finish this one. Let's do it. He used to be the dual champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the
I would say, though, if you're looking for a micro SD card, personally, I would wait for Black Friday. Like, next week, we're going to get the Black Friday deals. Like, I have a friend at GameStop. I don't know for the US, but GameStop Canada is starting their Black Friday deals on the 19th. So that's like next Friday. So just before like pulling the trigger on anything, I would just wait till Black Friday hits, like next week. Give me a second, guys, because the cat has decided to join the stream. So Venom's back. Come here. Oh, I'll sit her on me. Hopefully she'll stay quiet. Anyway, this is more of a... Ooh, he one-shotted us. So we could not deal with that. So I don't know if we had to lose or if this is unfortunately... Nah. I don't think we had to lose, though. I think we just didn't have the levels for this yet. Okay, let's reload the game because I guess that's not what we had to do. What? Which one did we save at? Don't tell me I forgot to save. I think I went to the save, but I didn't hit the save. God dang it. Doesn't matter. We'll take the loss. It's not the end of the world.
Twitch is my favorite.
Okay, give me 10 seconds. I'm just gonna put the cat upstairs because she's about to jump on the keyboard. I'll be right back. Ugh, come here. Come here. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I am back. Okay. So we unfortunately lost that fight, but you know what? Not too bad. Let's just pop a couple of med packs here.
Marl's been around.
I know the Cantina is the... Yeah, Topaz is always misbehaving, Mr. Mish. Don't worry about it. It's crazy. But I know the Cantina is the secret to, like, getting into trouble. We have to get into trouble with someone, and basically, from there on out, we'll be able to get stuff going. Worse is I thought it was the guy that we gave the credits to that, like, gets stuff going here.
Leave me alone. I'm not giving out any auto prints to my fans today. What? You don't recognize me? I'm Bendick Starkiller, the most famous blaster slinger on Taurus. Over 100 duels without a loss. Every one of them a death match.
Dang.
I'm retired now. Once death matches became illegal, I just got bored with the game. I got no interest in using stun blasters. There was nobody left to challenge me anyway. I've seen you in the dueling ring,
Yeah.
but you haven't impressed me. Now, if you could beat all the
You are, unfortunately... Sorry about that, guys, in the chat there. We've got a little bit of spam coming in. Let me just see if I can... There we go. That stuff is gone. Okay. Yeah, they happened last time too during the stream, odd enough. I've seen you in the dueling ring, but you haven't impressed me. Now, could you beat all these other pretenders that might get my attention? I'll be back as...
Good luck with that, kid.
Okay, so we have to beat all the other duelists before we can fight him.
Involved in this? Seems a bit pointless to me. Up to you.
Oh, no, that is not what I want to do.
Don't you just love...
No, we don't want him.
I saw... No. My name is Niklos. I'm going...
No, I don't.
Pazak is not for it.
I don't think we have to play the Pazak game. I really don't want to play that right now. Because I don't remember how to play it.
Here looking for conversation. I just came to get a drink. I don't wear my uniform when I'm off duty. It's not allowed. In fact, anyone in uniform is banned from entering the cantina. The officers don't even like it when we show up here off duty. When I signed up, I was promised adventure and excitement in exotic locales. Instead, I end up stationed at a military base on some backwater planet on the fringes of the galaxy. If I could just find some other way to earn...
Don't worry about the bear. I got it when I got back.
Retire my uniform, so to speak.
It's almost like he was waiting till I would walk away from the stream. So, which is really weird, but whatever.
The senior officers don't really like it when we start answering questions, you know. They don't want us fraternizing.
Just another perk of the job.
Another perk of the job. No.
Sure. Okay, so she is not the one that we need to start trouble with. Unless I have to get strong enough to beat the next duelist, but he just one-shot us, so... Oh, come on. Get out of my way. He one-shot us, so it's not like gonna be one level. We're like a couple of levels away.
You aren't from Terrace, are you?
Have you gone into the... I heard the Sith...
It's a good thing a few of the Sith come in here to relax.
Okay, let's pay him.
Excellent.
Was that Jurgen I just saw you talking to? Do you know where he went? You fell for his story too? Well,
I think this is it.
Sister. He ain't coming back. I gave him 20 credits last week, and he just disappeared with it. When I tried to get backstage to look for him, nobody even knew who he was. He can't set up a meeting with the band. He's just some...
We got had.
...artist spinning lies. I doubt he'd be dumb enough to show up here again. He knows I'm looking for him. And if I ever find him, he's gonna pay for ripping me off. With interest. Mucha shaka.
Okie doke. So we got him out of the way. Is there anyone here we have left?
Where did you get those clothes? A trash compactor in the lower city? And where are those drinks we ordered?
Careful what you say. I get the feeling this spoiled brat could cause us more trouble than she's worth.
Why is the help here so incompetent?
Wow.
One word from Daddy and
I would smack her.
It's too late for apologies. Daddy's going to hear about this.
Sure, whatever.
Paris isn't such a bad place.
I'm not here
I'm just trying to talk to everyone here because I'm getting a little impatient and I want to hit the...
What? Why are you speaking to me? Can't you tell? Get away.
Sure. Okay, let's try leaving the cantina. I just want to see if that's going to trigger the scene. Because I remember basically that we have to get into trouble with the people from the cantina so that they throw us in the freaking lower city where we can find whatever her name is, the Jedi Master. It's been a long time, but that's like the only thing I remember.
A bunch of wreckage from the battle overhead crashed into the Undercity. Don't bother me. I'm here on a...
Well, F you with your official sit business, bro. Let's go back to the apartments, worst comes to worst, and we'll try to get some levels. Uh-oh. Enemy sighted. So right out here in the open.
Daddy!
Did he scream? Did she scream daddy? Honestly, Tagade, it really depends on your liking. Like, this is a really good action RPG. Once you take the time to, like, invest in it, but you've got to be patient. Like, it's not a game that is... It's not like an RPG that tells you, go here, do this, go here, and do that. It's not like a fetch quest game. You've got to basically walk around, talk to everyone, and you've got to figure things out for yourself. So, if you like that kind of game, you're going to love this one, and... Once you sort of get into it, the story does become more directed. But right now, the problem is that we're sort of at the like initial part where we're trying to basically get things set up, figure out where we have to go. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't played this in like 15 years, so I don't remember by heart where we need to go. If I did, we could probably get the events running really quick.
See from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you're welcome here. I'll not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat...
Okay, so this is just for medical supplies.
Of course.
Okay, so basically, let's just take a look at our map. Okay, so we are here. Apartments. Upper City, Emporium, Cantina. Oh my god. I'm really starting to feel that, like, I was sure if we got to the Cantina, the story events would just, like, unfold. But maybe there was something to play out first in the apartments. Maybe we didn't go far enough. But everything was pointing us to getting to the Cantina. So I'm still convinced that it's there. It's just that maybe we need to get the levels to be able to finish the dueling. And I think if we go back to the apartments, I think we can, like... I think we can get a few levels in there. I think there's a few enemies if we keep unlocking the rooms. So we'll take a look around. We'll look what's there. Yeah, it's a better view, eh, Bear? We have a better view this way around. Purchasing a droid. You're interested in being held by another buyer. There's nothing you can do about it for now. Cart. Discovered that Cart's homeworld was attacked by Sith, though he's reluctant to talk about it. Rapid transit. We got that. Duel ring. With your victory over ice, people are beginning to notice your accomplishments. Match is inevitable. I think we have to get the championship match. Hold on. Let's switch to him. He can... If you move away, thank you. Let's See if we can. So we're gonna steal stuff here. Let's just look at the map here. Upper city to your apartment. Okay, we've almost gone all around, so we don't have many more places to check. Oh. What's great about these energy shields? Okay. I don't know if this guy is legit or not, but let's see what he's got. He has the energy shield. Let's just check that out. Duration 200 seconds or max damage. Using this item consumes one charge. This item is automatically discarded after all available charges are consumed. Items have charges do not stack in inventory. When equipped and activated, these project an air shield around the wearer. The small power source can burn out repeatedly, stressed, requiring replacement of the entire unit. Okay. Let's still grab one. Maybe we can, because I'm thinking we can equip this. Yeah. There. So maybe with the energy shield. So far the FPS is very steady. I've had no issues. I've had no issues whatsoever with the FPS, by the way. Like, it's been very steady. Everything is pretty good. So here we are. I just want to see upper city, lower city, your apartment, and Dia's apartment. We didn't go to Dia's apartment, right? That's maybe what we skipped.
Who are you? What are you doing in here? That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price. I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you. No, I don't think so. I can't afford to trust anybody right now. Please, just leave me alone.
That's not working.
Okay, I'll tell you. Just try and stay calm. The last thing I need is trouble with you and Holden. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here. I doubt it. Holden is one of Darvik's men. When you work with the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holden now. You could try, I guess. He usually hangs out at the Cantina in the lower city. It probably won't do any good. Holden's used to getting his own way. That's one of the fringe benefits of being a goon for Darvik. Working for the local crime lord lets you get away with
I think that's what I missed. I hadn't talked to her first. Yeah, Martin, yes, it is a very long game, by the way. Well, very long. Like, it's a long action RPG. Like, we could go look, but I'm pretty sure it's 30 plus hours. And that's like 30 plus hours when you're really, yeah, exactly. And that's 30 plus hours when you know what you're doing, where you're going, and you've got everything pretty much set up. If you take your time and you take your time with it, I've known people that have spent 50 plus hours in here.
I can't help. Goodbye.
Okay, so we've got some dark side points gained, but now we'll go find Holden. So let's go see where we can go for Holden. We want the lower city. So let's just see here. What time is it now? I just want to check it out. We're 7:41. I'd like to get like some of the action scenes going. No, I haven't gotten the Sith soldier armor yet, Zach. But I know that's it. We need to get to the lower city. I'm pretty sure. I know that's the plan. It's just I've got to figure out where we have to go exactly to get to the lower city. Cantina's right over there. Right, that's the way. Yeah, we just gotta keep going straight. We're gonna get to the Cantina. I'm pretty sure we have to talk to Holden. Then through Holden, we're gonna get... Yeah, and that's why right now it's like a little long. We're only doing the first couple of hours where you're sort of setting everything up. And I'm trying hard to find these solutions quickly, but the game isn't really built that way. It's not a game built where you can just sort of jump from one thing to another. So now we have to find Holden. We can see their names at the top left there. Holden's not the... No, that's Ajor. Ice Cart. Taurus. Waiter. Noble, Sit Patron. Sit Patron, Waiter. Did I miss him? Jungeda. Okay, come on. Where is Holden? It's Bendak. Okay, come on. Marl Duncan. Gerlin. Okay, I'm sure they said Harlan was supposed to be at the thing. Hold on, let's read this again. Dia's bounty. Dia has explained to you that she attacked Holden in self-defense when he began making drunken advances. I'm sure she said that he was supposed to be at the Cantina. By the way, Zach, if you remember how to trigger the events... Are we in the upper or the lower city Cantina? Is that the problem? Give me a sec. No, yeah, we're in the upper city Cantina. Maybe it's the... Hold on. It must be these... I'm reading what you're saying, Zach, that there should be someone to give me armor in the Upper City Cantina, which is where we are. And that's what I remembered as well.
I'm surprised to see you again. No.
What? Get away.
But I'm just not getting Niklos, Christia, there was we talked to her, there's nothing.
Back again? Is there something? Of course. Don't know what I can tell you that would be of any use. The upper city is nice enough, though it was better before the Sith showed up. They don't bother an old guy like me much. Don't know much about the lower city. It's rough down beneath. I don't see much point in worrying about that kind of stuff.
Unless I have to play the freaking card game that I really don't want to.
No.
Like I can, that's the only option I can see. Do you remember, Zach? Do I have to play the do I have to play the card game? Like, is that part of like the tutorial stuff where you sort of have to play the card game once against the dude and then they'll let you do other things?
It'll take away some of the sting.
If I have to, I'll play it.
I used to watch it all the time when Gelrud was playing here. He had some great matches against me. I'm sorry, I'm too busy.
If you're here to complain about
She's not. None of these people are triggering anything.
I've got to get these drink orders.
Yes, what's on your mind? Terrace? From what? That's... You got it.
No, I
Yes,
don't want
what's
it.
on your mind? Terrace? From what? That's all. You got it.
Okay. I'm getting a little annoyed here. I'd have to check what it is we need to do, and I really don't want to because I hate checking stuff out. I like just figuring it out, but it's taking a long time.
I've never been one to shy away from the You're good. Very good.
Why did I hop away from her? That was weird.
I've never been.
Pretty impressive. Goodbye.
Hold on. Okay. You remember being a woman wanting to party in the cantina. After you wish to join her, she'll be in the lower city apartments. Maybe this guy? He wants to party. It's weird.
Twitch is my.
That Twitch is an.
Is that Twitch? Okay, we just talked to Twitch. And then you're saying that he would be in the lower city apartments. So let's go back to the lower city apartments. And see if he follows us out. Couple of vibro blades. Let's go back to the lower city apartments. Maybe that's it. Maybe I had to talk to that guy, act like a, because he's like talking like a weirdo, and then basically he's gonna follow us back to the apartments. Jarna. I think that's who we talked to earlier. Give me a sec here. Let's Let's go see what... No, that's not her.
You're back. Then you're going to learn the same lesson I taught Holden.
Let's just kill her. Let's do the other thing. Let's just kill her. Okay, whatever.
Yes, what's in terrace? From lots of... You got it.
Okay, we're going in circles here, boys. You know what? What time is it now? Her name is Jarna. You... Maybe in the hideout? The hideout is my apartment, right?
Yes, what's in... I'm all...
Okay, boys. You know what? I think we're gonna stop it here for the stream because honestly, we're going in circles a bit, and I'd have to take the time to really talk to every person one by one, and figure out what we need to do. It's a game like that, and I know the first time too. This is pretty much where you've got to go a little bit in circles. You've got to do a couple of things like Zach's saying. You got to talk to like pretty much everyone until the right events trigger. Now, we are getting like on 8 o'clock, which is normally around the time where I ended anyway. So I think we're just going to end it here for tonight for this particular game. It's an action RPG. I knew it was going to be a little rough tonight to translate this to a stream in like a 2-hour format, but nonetheless, I think we saw what we wanted to see. The game translates well to the Switch. Once you got a hang of it, the controls do work out pretty well. If you have time to invest in the game, you love the Star Wars universe, this is going to be an excellent game to pick up. Quality of the actual story and the game, we already know it's like one of the best Star Wars games ever to come out, as long as you're into action RPGs. And basically, the only thing is that you got to get used to controls on the controller, and you've got to be a patient person to walk around, which normally is not a problem for me, but on stream, it's a little bit of an issue because I sort of want to keep things going, so I'm reading quickly, but nonetheless, I do think it is a really good game out there. Anyone who's a Star Wars fan, action RPG. Now, I did promise I just want to show you guys all the games I got this week because they are pretty... There's a lot of these games that I'm super happy I finally got physical versions of. They're pretty much all games I already had. I just didn't have the physical versions. If you guys are on the Discord, by the way, you've probably seen a lot of them. But there are a few fresh ones because literally at 5 o'clock today, the last 2 dropped in from limited run games. But number 1, I finally got a physical edition of Little Nightmares. I really wanted the physical edition of this game. I am going to try to pick up the second one. I'm hoping that a deal drops for Black Friday. Next, I got the Huntdown. I got a physical edition of Huntdown that I ordered from Europe. I'm super happy. This is an amazing 2D action platformer. Super happy to be adding that one to my collection. I've already put it on multiple eShop deal lists. It's a great game all around. And lastly, we have like the 3 big ones, which this one cost me a bundle, but I really wanted the physical edition, which is Fight and Rage. One of my top 3 beat 'em ups on the Switch currently, and still one of my top 3. I finally have the physical edition of this one, and I opened it finally. On the Discord, I said I'm not sure if I'm going to open it, but I opened it because I wanted to see the manual. I wanted to see the stickers inside, and honestly, it's awesome. I love having these games physical. The last 2 that came in today, because they are brand new physically, is Double Dragon Neon. Can't wait to play this one again. I'm going to pop my physical card in. The manual is huge. Like, this game weighs like 3 or 4 Switch games in one. The manual I can see from the side here, it looks like a 20 to 30 page manual. It looks huge. And lastly, to go along with Double Dragon Neon, I got the physical edition of Double Dragon 4. So I didn't get the collectors for these finally, because I like the games, but you know, they are cheaper games on the eShop. So I didn't want to invest like, you know, $80 on like physical editions of these games. But honestly, I'm super happy. We ordered also from Play Asia last stream, like the games, you know, the order went through. They're supposed to be shipped, but I'm still waiting on my game that I ordered like a month ago almost now. So in my opinion, Play Asia is going to take like a month to a month and a half to get to me in Canada. So but as soon as we get those, I'm going to be showing them off as well. I cannot wait. I'm probably going to be opening up the 2 Double Dragons as well, because I do want to go look at the manuals. I know for the value it's bad, and I already have them digital, but there's something about being able to touch the manuals and check them out that I just, that's the whole point of me getting them physical again. But yeah. So welcome, Timothy. Thank you for subscribing. I don't know if you're in the watching the stream or just watching a video, but thank you so much for subscribing if you are in the stream. Thank you so much for everyone who you know, donated tonight. It is super appreciated. Tagade and Tron, man, you guys are top notch. Thank you so much all the time. Next week we'll try to get a little more maybe action-y game going, because, you know, maybe do another run of Skull, because I'm going to try to put in a few runs. I put in a decent amount of runs, like maybe a dozen runs, but I'm still stuck on that second boss, man. That second boss is kicking my butt on a regular basis. But I do know now which skulls I want to focus on, so we can try to do another run of that maybe next week. If not, if anything huge comes out between now and then, obviously I'll be putting that into choices and whatnot, and we can select something. Yeah, Skull is fun. It's because honestly, the thing is, like, there's games that are good but don't translate well to like short streams, and since we only do 1 stream a week, like this would be a great game if I was streaming like 3-4 times a week, because then even if we stay stuck tonight, I could check what to do. We pop in next stream, we get things rolling, everything's good. Since we stream once a week, roguelites and action games are awesome because we get to see a lot of stuff a lot quickly. Check in the next few days, because I am gonna try. By the way, Bear, I got Sin Mora EX that I'm gonna try out right away as soon as we're done. As I said, and most likely it's gonna go on the list for tomorrow. Like I'm already checking it out, and it looks freaking crazy. But basically this week, I'm really going to try to do a review on Airborne Kingdom, because that game is good. It's actually going to be in tomorrow's list, by the way. There's a 20% discount on it right now for launch. And honestly, if you're into city builders, as long as you can deal with the fact that this game has awful tutorials, just watch a couple of videos on how to start playing like on YouTube, and you will be set. This game is actually, if you're into city builders, it's really good. It's city builders with a little bit of storyline behind it. I'm also going to try to do a review on My Singing Monsters Playground, just because I got the game. It's a fun game. It just has one big missing part. And maybe Retro Highway, but Retro Highway is like a port of a mobile game. Like, it's fun if you like mobile games, but there's not much meat to the game. So I might not do a full review. I might do like a mini review. I'm looking at a different style now for some games that just don't deserve full reviews. And when I say don't deserve, it doesn't mean they aren't good. It just means that there isn't enough content to talk about for a full review for like 8 minutes. But I'm going to try to figure something out. So anyway, that is probably a couple of the things that are coming up for the next week that I'm going to be working on. So if you're interested in those games, we are probably going to be talking about them shortly. I'm going to try to keep up the content as much as I have in the last week, Don't know how long I'll be able to keep up the rhythm, but we will do everything we can. Make sure to check out tomorrow morning for eShop deals. It will most likely be coming out around, like, I'm hoping before noon. And, you know, as usual, I thank you all so much for showing up. And, you know, as usual, hope I'll see all of you either in my next video or my next stream, guys.